As much as I love Kakashi, he should have stayed gone. Until this day, I still don't agree with bringing everyone back. Here are 6 things I wish they didn't do in Naruto. Number 1, Nagato bringing everyone back. Now there's no telling what would have changed if we didn't know Naruto as we know it, but I feel like Nagato bringing everyone back kind of took away from the severity of the pain arc. And I also feel like there were a few wasted opportunities as far as development goes. And as much as I love Kakashi, he should have stayed gone. And I say that because for anyone that was close to Kakashi and loved Kakashi, this could have been a harsh reality check. Like, I do feel bad because Naruto would have lost Kakashi and Jiraiya, but as far as Sakura goes, this would have helped her develop a closeness to Sasuke and Naruto and be able to understand them more. And also remember, Shizune, she was taken out during the pain invasion. So this could have added even more development and depth to Sakura's character. Number 2, they shouldn't have got rid of Neji. Now don't get me wrong, like I'm not against there being losses and consequences in anime. If anything, I think it makes things more interesting and feel more realistic, and it adds that development factor into things. Like we all go through some sort of trial or tribulation or obstacle in life, and losing someone is a part of those obstacles and is a part of life. But I guess my whole issue with Neji passing on is that it felt very last minute. Like it felt like Neji passed on because someone had to go, basically. It didn't have any meaning or emotion behind it. If anything, it made me angry. Not only that, but it kind of felt like a waste of Neji's character. Like I felt like there were things that Neji could still do and maybe even change some things up with the way the Hyuga clan is structured. Neji would have been the best person to do it given that he's on the other side of things, being from the side branch, and basically given how persistent he was. I mean, he definitely had the strength to do it. Who else to do it besides Neji? Number 3, I don't agree with them saving Guy. And it's not like I don't like Guy. Like I love his interactions with Kakashi a lot. I think he's a respectable character. But number 1, they kind of bashed it into our heads that there were severe consequences with using the 8th gate. And then they kind of made a last minute exception with that for Guy. So I guess I don't really like the writing behind that. And this is probably going to sound kind of messed up and dark, but this would have been the perfect way for Guy to go out. And I guess it kind of would have felt like a beautiful end to Guy's story, especially seeing as he didn't have any ninjutsu and he didn't have any genjutsu. This was something that people gave Guy a lot of trouble for and bullied him and picked on him for, and in the end, it was Guy who was able to do something against Madara when no one else could. I mean, what, they kept him alive in Boruto just for him to roll around in a leaf village? Number 4, I really don't like how they handled Sakura in the war, especially when she was around Sasuke. Like I did not like their interactions whatsoever. It really bothered me that they had Sakura do all these things, train under Tsunade, and become this powerful kunoichi, powerful shinobi, and she still let Sasuke run over her. It might be a bit extreme to say this, but whenever Sasuke showed up in a war, or whenever Sasuke showed up, period, throughout Naruto, it was almost as if we would watch Sakura revert back to the little girl she was in part 1. I'd actually be a lot more approving of Sakura and Sasuke's relationship, despite Naruto and Sakura being my favorite pairing, if Sakura actually had a backbone when it came to Sasuke. Number 5, I don't like that they got rid of Madara. Now, Kaguya, she's an interesting character and she's a pretty cool villain, but she's not better than Madara. I mean, if you think about it, Madara Uchiha, his name alone shook fear in a lot of shinobi. His name alone had a lot of impact on every shinobi. Personally, I feel like there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of build up towards Madara Uchiha, so it made sense for Madara to be in-game, for him to be the final villain. He was also a far more entertaining villain, at least compared to Kaguya. Like, Kaguya to me, she really had no personality at all. He literally wiped the floor with the Shinobi Alliance, wiped the floor with the Gokage. Madara was really doing everything and was a beast throughout the war. So it kind of sucked to see him go out that way, but in all fairness, I didn't expect that. That's like the only thing that caught me off guard was Black Zetsu betraying Madara at the end. Lastly, I feel like Boruto happened way too soon. Like after the war and after the blank period, I feel like they really could have used the opportunity to show us some more of the Team 7 dynamic, to show us more of people's relationships. It could just be me, but I feel like that was kind of taken away from us. Like, I feel like we were cheated out of that. It almost felt like we barely got to experience Naruto and the others as adults, and then Boruto and the next generation was kind of pushed on us. They did give us glimpses of what that life would be like for them, like with the novels and stuff, but they really could have done a deeper dive on all of that. I wouldn't have minded a season or two of just watching Naruto and the others adapt to life as adults. Like, that would have been really interesting to see. I mean, maybe that's something that's not completely off the table, and maybe they can revisit that and add a little bit more to that, you know, through flashbacks or whatever it may be. But I just feel like when I started Boruto, I kind of didn't have enough of Naruto and the others as adults yet. So I was kind of watching Boruto just to see what the others were up to. Anyway, that's kind of all I have for now on this subject. Y'all be sure to let me know down in the comments, was there anything that you didn't like about Naruto, something you felt could have been done differently? Don't be afraid to let me know down below in the comments. Every opinion is welcome. Discussion is welcome, as long as everyone is respectful about it and isn't mean to anyone. I want this space and I want this channel to be a safe space for everyone. Anyway, as usual, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for all of the support. Sierra Nova is out.